How's it going, dudes? Welcome back. So, as I was saying at the end of the last set, the objective here is getting past the testicle fucking purple beam shooting bitch. That's killed me twice. He made me look like a fool. And I don't need enemies making me look like a fool, I can do a perfectly good job of that myself. It's just there's so many of these bastards on the way, like, trying to get to the top here. There's so many fucking bastards and they look like fuck. He just fucking, did you see that shit? He just teleported. That's my fucking shtick. Oh, he still hit me. He's still fucking hit me. That's two bricks of life I'm not getting back. Well, fuck me. Teleporting testicles? What is that? Well, I may have mashed several buttons at once there. Right, I'm gonna get the shot. No, I'm not. That's twice. No, 3 times actually I've done that. Hit this brick right below the tunnel there. How am I gonna deal with these? It's gotta be a better gun for the job, man. I can't tank them with shotgun, it just annihilates. Maybe the shards can do alright. So what? I can just dodge them. No, I don't know about this. I think I might just leave him there, you know. You know what? I think this might, like, I usually kill absolutely everything. I might have to just evade these bastards. They are tough as all fuck. I'm gonna fucking, oh, look at this shit. Look at this shit. I've had to bail the room. Like, one more hit I'd have been dead. And they just sat there camping the door. I know they are. The knives did not work out well. Fucking hell. What is the correct gun for the job? Turbine pulse? Set up a shield in front of me and hope for the best. Ooh. Well now. It was a damn good fucking idea. An absolutely fine idea. Except, I mean, it blocked all the bullets. That's all great. There's only one problem. They get pissed off when they eventually just run you down. Straight inside you. Right, no teleporting. Good. Oh, fuck. Epic. Right, get down there. I still get hit. I think I still got hit. What the actual fuck? Why did I do that? Leave me alone! Fucking testicles, man. Right, up here. What? Why? Why? That'll do. You know, I'm not going to try and flash shot anymore. Fucking hell. There. There's gotta be a better gun for the job, there has to be. Like... Well, that's not exactly what I intended, but, you know, it'll do. I think I'm just gonna have to glitch him. Twofer? Oh my god! The amount of damage that these bitches can throw down is impressive. Like, I honestly think, fuck fighting them. Oh my god, I did not mean to do that. There's an army of them. I think I'm best off just glitching them and getting the fuck out of there. I'm onto your shit this time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I knew you were fucking there. Right, are you under my control? Aha! Finally, first time in my fucking life I've got testicles under control. About time. Nope, fuck that way. No way. Save! Yes! Oh, thank you, game. Thank you so fucking much. Ah, fucking save. Here we go. So I was right. All I had to do is get past this bitch, and I could have fucking saved it in the last set. No. No. Thank you. Still wasn't quite right, but it'll do. They actually glitch pretty fast, don't they? Ah. They glitch, that's the weakness of them. They're still a bastard even when glitched. Where am I? What is this shit show? I can. Let's go. What is that room? What another boss? What's going on? You again? Demon. Wrong, it's me, Aphatos. Obey me. Demon, Aphatos say kill. Well, it was worth a try. Looks like I'm not actually trapped here, so maybe I can just pass through. Maybe you can. Why? Why does it just let you skip that? Wow! Need that. Damn, they're fast. I can't land to... That's better. I like that part. What the fuck? It better not reset. Doesn't seem like it. It's still quite red. Has that gone faster? Oh, you fuck! Jesus! Why? I don't know why I'm even inciting Jesus. It doesn't fucking help me against this. My God! Cheeky bitch! You see that shit? Nice. I mean, biomechanical butthole. There we go. Wonder why he just let you pass through. I mean, maybe you didn't have to kill him, maybe that was mean of me there, but it was a good fight actually, that was pretty fun. I don't know. You like, how the fuck did you do that? Don't know. What the hell is this disco bitch? Disco's dead, man. Oh dear. Well, tricked him a little bit. That actually did really trick the fuck out of him. Ah! Yep. No. Almost. Fuck, gonna shoot the ball! Oh my... What the fuck is Axiom doing at this point? Ooh. Actually, no, that might be a save room. Is it? It is! Nice. It's just fucking... It's like the game's just come online or some shit. It was all so chill before this last zone, and now it's not fucking around anymore. I need a bit of my fucking e-cig, man. Let's go. The gloves are off. You got testicle drones, you got those purple drones which are absolute knobs. Testicle drones, purple drones, fucking disco drones. They're all dicks. Another... How many bosses? Hey, up. So, it's you. Cutscene. Yes, I have been wondering when you'd come. To admire my badass Wolverine self. Tell me that's not you know, when they were showing movies and comics and shit, when Wolverine's having all the adamantium attached to him and shit. Is that not a fucking frame from the comic, man? Right there. Very, very fucking similar, man. I think even the fluid around him's the same colour. Might be wrong, it's been a long time. I forgot what he said now, shit. It's been a long time since I've seen another human. What is this contraption you're in? Are you okay? Why is Trace so... I mean, I know Aphatos is actually Trace, so he's a bit worried about himself and shit like that, but, you know, considering all the shit that Aphatos has done, it's a bit nice towards him. It protects me from the pathogen. I previously used a much more portable device, but the Rusalka destroyed it. This ungainly machine merely prolongs my demise. It is true that... Sorry, is it true that you released the pathogen on the whole world, intentionally? Yes. Why the fuck not? Then you better do some explaining. If I tell you too much, your captors will have to kill you. But try this. Is it horse? No, it's not. Long ago, this world, Sudra, was the doorway to an unrivaled civilization. Like a port on the way to the greatest nation ever envisioned, but the port had a collapse. By the time I came, they barely remembered who they were. They regarded their own technology with superstition and religious reverence. When I first crossed the breach from Earth to Sudra, I was expecting to find enlightenment. Instead, I discovered that they were using the breach to keep out the greater universe. In their superstitious culture, the outside universe is taboo. For this, I do not regret removing the main obstacle in my path. You'd resort to genocide just for that. Imagine millennia of scientific, cultural and technological progress. A civilization so advanced that our world is Paleolithic. Paleolithic by comparison. That is what lies beyond the breach. Death, disease, war, famine. These could become things of the past. So he's like a fucking... He's a bad guy, but not quite a bad guy sort of shit. I always get confused. Anti-villain, anti-hero, it's always a weird one. People see it different ways. There is a right way and a wrong way, but it's always a bit confusing. Either way, you know what I mean. But the Sudrans were obstinate. This was the forbidden fruit. The loss of a single people balanced against the whole of humanity. How else could I choose? This does actually sound like something Trace would do. Well, you did it. You have the breach attractor now. Why not just shut it down? The Rusalka... the breach seems pretty alright. It's all pixel and I like to think there's lots of chiptunes in the breach. The Rusalka were the flaw in my plan. They are masters of war. They do actually look like that. After seeing them, like, you know, seeing the bodies of them, the heads look fine. Well, you know, kinda. But the bodies, especially when Elsnova was all attached and shit like that, it's like, yeah, they do look fucking quite mean. Quite powerful. Quite awesome, but yeah. If I disable the breach attractor, I free them too. But Trace, with you at my side, we have a chance. Will you help me? Let me think about that for a bit. Well, fuck. He thought about it faster than I did there. Okay, I thought about it, and my answer is... Hell no, you self-righteous jerk. Oh, he had a fucking siren behind him saying that as well. So be it, then. Wait up, fucking course! Wow! What the actual... Hey, oh. Seems like you can shoot the eyes of them. And the fucking thing at the top of the room. So are these things just getting in your way? I've got a better idea. What is the bombs? Is it data bomb? Get the fuck out of the way. Wow, they hurt. That's one of them down, but I'm trying to fucking shoot this thing in the middle. Oh, it comes back. Health. Fuck it, I'll keep fucking slamming this thing in fucking middle while these fucking distraction fucking drones piss off. They don't actually hurt that much. I'm just gonna keep fucking pounding the center thing. Clearly the, yeah, clearly the main thing. Oh, yo. We're gonna kill these now. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's else Nova. What's going off now? I don't... Oh, clear the drones. Keep slamming that. Oh, yeah, keep slamming it. That was really fucking cool. Like I say, he's played some video games before. You know, there's like a main core that you need. Oh, they're so great. They're just for fucking health and shit, aren't they? Trying to kill you and fuck you over and get in the way of your shots. But the center, that's the fucking prize up there. I don't even mind killing one or two every so often. They give me some nice fucking goodies. Keep bombing that middle shit. There we go. Oh, this is working fucking well, man. What's else Nova doing over there? Got some kind of fucking mermaid bionic fucking tail as well. Yeah, kind of lead him up there. Oh no, I don't think they're following where I'm going, they're just going wherever. Just wondering if I could bait them to top up room so they don't hit me down here. Is this working? I just seem to be like, you know, it zooms out. Glitch bomb. It just seems to be resetting, kind of. Why do us talk, man? I'm like, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? It doesn't seem like it just keeps resetting and stuff like that. Yep, I was doing it right. I just had to fucking kill it some more, I guess. So it appears I have lost. You lost to a lot of spam there. I gotta be honest. Feel like a bit of a cheap bitch. What was the other boss? Was it the last boss where I just kind of like tanked and spanked it? That's exactly what I did there. I'm sorry I've got a fucking health pool and it keeps refreshing it. It's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna go for the fucking kill while tanking it. What? Else Nova, we did it. The breach is gone. I'm sorry, but there is one more thing I need to do. Here we fucking go. You're gonna kill him, aren't you? You can't do anything now, just leave him. Unfortunately, that's not a chance we can take. This was inevitable, Trace. Do not blame yourself. Aphatos. Fuck, murder beam. She did not fuck about. That was a straight up murder beam there. So that's it. I'll never know if... I mean, what if he could have been redeemed? Trace, you are not him. He chose wrongly, not you. But now it is time for you to go home. Go home? As the clone of a mass murderer? What's even there for me? Do not worry, we have taken care of it. What's happening? I'm suddenly exhausted. You must have watched Set Free or whatever it was with the pink barrier of HGSF Axiom Verge. Is now exhausted. Rest now. Perhaps we'll meet again sometime. Wait, please. No. As for what happened next... I was back, but this was different. It was as if nothing ever happened. Don't you, it was, but, you know, it's not saying it was all a dream, but, you know, still. Don't pull that shit. The laser lab had still collapsed, but I was uninjured, and nobody else seemed to think that was strange. I didn't stick around much longer. Not with a guy with a fucking bowl cut like that. I don't blame him. I tried to go back to my former life, but it felt wrong. I didn't know who I was anymore, or where I belonged. Can't be all bad. I had to get back to Sudra to find the truth of things. Oh, hey up, misses the place that we were at, so he has to get back there. I started with what I'd learned there. Oh, he's already looking more like Aphatos. I was determined to get to the bottom of it. That was all I had left. Oh, yep. So he's not Aphatos. Well, the trace kind of wasn't Aphatos, but he's going to become it again, isn't he? Yeah, I think that's kind of what he was getting at there. Like, it's just going to loop back around, innit? And he'll become Aphatos again, and then he'll fucking get back to there and try fucking piss around with Breach and shit like that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Developed solely by Tom Happ. And in memory of Max Happ, my best friend. Oh, that's nice. Really, really fucking solid, man. Really fucking solid. Like, that's how it's done. That's what all... If you're an indie developer and you're striving to make a Metroidvania, I mean, granted, there's a lot of different ways you can go about it, but if the way that they choose to go about it is to be in the same vein as Super Metroid, that's how you fucking do it. That right fucking there, that is exactly how it's done. Not a little bit different here, not a little bit different there. Maybe not the tune that I'm always banging on about. Maybe not that one tune, but other than that, exactly that. 100%. Well, minus 1% because of the tune, but you know, rest of the soundtrack was rocking. I'm sorry to bang on about it. It kind of grew on me a little bit. No, I'll give it the full 100%. No, I'm not, fine. But that's exactly how it's done, man. Absolutely fucking spot on. If you're wanting to go for the more Super Metroid kind of Metroidvania, but not a direct one-for-one copy, but still pay homage, still be inspired by, still be like and appeal to people that love the Super Metroid kind of Metroidvania format. Perfect. Seriously. That was so fucking good. No wonder everybody was like, gotta play it, man, you gotta play it, you gotta play it. So I get around to it, no, you gotta play it. I can see why. Everybody that recommended me to play that, everybody that voted for that, you all knew. You all fucking knew I was gonna love that. 100%. It's like, with how much he loves Metroidvanias and how much he loves fucking Super Metroid in particular, there's no way that was... I mean, even the glitchy shit and all the pixely stuff was gonna be great. Oh, what's this here with Trace at the bottom of this fucking pit? You all fucking knew I was gonna love that. Oh, and of course you. Oh, that's very kind. I don't know how to rave it any more than that. Like, that was just probably the best indie Metroidvania I've played. I mean, there's some good ones as well. Some really fucking good ones. Oh, let me just hold off on my opinion until it says what the final stats are about. Total time 11 hours and 15 minutes. Hey, not bad. I think how long to beat as it is about 11 hours or something. 12. I think 11 hours just for main story, and I think completionist or something like that, or whatever. About 12 and a half or something. So that's on par, is that? Usually is. Usually not far off. 32 deaths there. 89% of the map. Not too bad. I can see where there are a few bricks here and there. I probably missed a few secrets. Only 2/3 of the items though. Holy shit. So there's me talking about like feeling a little bit guilty about tanking and spanking, but there must have been at least a couple of extra power nodes and health nodes and shit like that, so I could be doing more damage and taking more damage. Well, you know what I'm on about. The ability to take more damage. So you could have actually thrashed it a bit more, but to be fair, difficulty says it right there, normal. So that shit would not fly. I mean, is it in the options? No. Is it when you first start a game? Here we go. You know, I really liked the, you might have noticed, because every set started on the egg cup. Like, the camera scrolling down the fucking egg cup thing, or it, like, retracting up and stuff like that. Always started with that because I liked the effect of it. I thought it was really nice for the start of a set. So I never actually started from the load game screen. But I was making some copies as I went. It's always good. Good practice to make backups of your saves as you're going. I've been doing, I've been doing that ever since, should I even mention it? Ever since Chrono Trigger losing the save back in the day and shit like that. Ever since then, man, that taught me a fucking lesson. It really fucking did. As you're going through a playthrough, make backups of your saves. Every so often, worst case scenario, you might be about 3 hours behind. Something like that. I think roughly every 3 hours, every couple of sets, few sets, I'll make a backup of the save. Always good, good practice. But they are not required anymore. And I'm just curious. Yeah. Ooh, wait, do you know, it almost looks like there's a difficulty above hard, but I'm not sure. But I mean, fair props to the game. I mean, I played it on normal and it was pretty chill. Through the majority of the game, pretty chill. And until the last zone. Last zone, the gloves came off and it was not fucking about anymore. The bosses were still pretty, let's be honest, a little bit easy. Didn't really struggle with any of the bosses, but I could have got lucky for all I know. But the difficulty felt fine for normal difficulty. Yeah, it felt normal. It didn't feel punishing or overly difficult, or it didn't feel particularly like easy or like that. It felt normal. It was quite well tuned to being normal difficulty, I think. The last zone was not fucking easy, but it's the last fucking zone. It's not supposed to be easy. Even on normal difficulty, it shouldn't be easy. It should be harder than the rest of the game, which is more normal. A ramp. Difficulty ramp. It was fine. So yeah, you mean you could slap the game on hard difficulty there, and there's this fucking speedrun mode as well. Checkpoint HUD. Experts only. This is a special mode for competitive streamers who complete the game in a single sitting. It eliminates dialogue, cutscenes, and randomized content, and provides an on-screen timer. Good shit. Good of the fucking dude to add that. I mean, oh, it's already got me time there from single player as well. The time to beat would be 11 hours and 15 minutes. I strongly suspect that you could do it much faster than that. I'm not sure how fast you can do it. Let's have a look. It got leaderboards in there as well. Now I can find out exactly how fast you can do it. Holy fucking shit. You can do it in 34 minutes and 57 seconds. Man, I'd like to see a fucking replay of that. 34 minutes. Damn, good shit. Sir Zex there. And apparently you need about 70% items and 45% of the map. That's pretty fucking fast. Any percent? Oh yes, what's an 100% run? If you wanted an 100% run, you'd be looking at an hour and 16 minutes. For 100% items. That's only on normal as well, holy shit. Low percent. How is 20... What the fuck is this? This isn't right. Apparently 23 days is the record for a low percent. 489 deaths, what the fuck? I don't think that's working right. What about hard on any percent? 48 minutes on hard. So I'm assuming if that's the case that on hard, stuff takes more hits. It's got more hit points, or you do less damage, one or the other, same difference. And on 100%, an hour and 37 minutes, not much of a difference compared to normal. What was it? An hour and 37... Am I looking at the times wrong here? I think I was looking at the times wrong. Yeah. Anyway, you know what I'm fucking talking about. 100% takes an hour and 37 minutes on hard, and an hour and 16 minutes on normal, so not much difference in time there between normal and hard. Solid. Leaderboards, speedrun mode, a couple of difficulties, might be more difficult. No, it won't be any more difficulties, will it? Because it has showed up on the leaderboard there. So there is just normal and hard, but still, first time you go through that, you're looking at like 10 to 12 hours on normal difficulty. Option to go through there on hard and speedrun with leaderboards and shit like that. So if you're into that, you're going to get your money's worth out of that. That's going to be a bargain. Saying that, however, I will note that Axiom Verge never seems to go on sale for much more than I don't think I've ever seen it at 50% off. I don't think so anyway. It's always got quite a low sale percentage on it, but hey, it's a fucking solid game, man. Even at full price, that's fucking worth it. So fucking good. As I was saying, like, you know, during the credits and stuff like that. Fucking solid. I mean, I liked how it looked. It kind of looked like a hybrid of, like, an Amiga game and some of the GBA Metroids, like Fusion and Zero Mission. It was like somewhere between the two of them. Not quite one, not quite the other. So I dug how it looks. I mean, I love all the 16-bit fucking, you know, Super Nintendo and GBA shit, and I love me Amiga. Amiga was fucking awesome. So visually, I fucking love that. All the glitching stuff as well, it was great. The enemies were really fucking solid as well. Some nice, unique enemies, and you know, the patterns to what they did, and then you could glitch them and they've got like an alternative pattern on what they do because they're glitched. Hands down though, the thing that I really noted and liked the most about Axiom Verge, it paid homage to Super Metroid, no doubt. Absolutely no doubt. Like, I'm sure if you ask the developer, it's like, were you inspired by Super Metroid? I'm sure he'd probably raise a brow like, are you fucking kidding me or what, man? Like, obviously. Obviously. But what I really fucking dug is it was so in the same vein, but yet so much its own game at the same time. It wasn't a carbon copy, not even fucking close, man. I saw some at Steam comments and shit like that about Axiom and saying like, well, you know, like, you could just go and play Super Metroid. It's very much like Super Metroid done indie style. I disagree. I really fucking disagree. Because at that point you could say pretty much the same about a lot of platform games just being like Mario or fucking Castlevania or whatever and shit like that. Inspired by, yes. Similar in some degrees, yes. Identical, fuck no. Absolutely not. Axiom had a hell of a lot of its own stuff. Don't get me wrong, it would take mechanics like Morph Ball, like Super Jumping and shit like that or whatever, and it would take mechanics from Super Metroid, but completely do its own thing with them. Like, rather than Morph Ball, the drone was completely fucking different. It might behave the same in certain elements, but it had a lot of shit going for itself as well. Like chucking the ball a mile and then teleporting to it. Completely fucking different. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Depending on the person, they might have a different view of this entirely. Like, some people might be like, yeah, it's slightly different, but I think it's a lot closer than what you're saying, Liam. And some folk will be like, no, actually, yeah, completely agree. It's drawing from, channeling Super Metroid, but it goes up and does its own thing. I think it depends on the person whether you see it as being closer to or further from Super Metroid than what it is. For me personally, like, perfect. It was, for me personally, I think it was as close to Super Metroid as I'd want it to be. And as far as from Super Metroid as I want it to be as well. It hit the right target, man. It really fucking did. It was close enough to Super Metroid to feel like it was channeling it and feel familiar and feel awesome, because Super Metroid's fucking sweet, man. No shit. But yet far enough away to feel fresh and unique and good enough to stand on its own legs as a unique and a unique experience and its own thing. Awesome shit. Really, really good, man. I would feel very comfortable in raising that up to, you know, like, Metroidvania. The best Super Metroid-y kind of Metroidvania, in my opinion, Super Metroid. The best Castlevania kind of Metroidvania. No shit, Symphony of the Night. And I would feel very comfortable in saying this is probably the best indie Metroidvania. Now, it's still in the same, it's definitely in the Super Metroid school of Metroidvanias, but I'd be quite happy to fucking say, like, you know, Konami's got the best Castlevania kind of one, you know, Nintendo's got the best fucking Super Metroid kind of one, and Axiom Verge is the best indie kind of one. But I'm biased, because Super Metroid's my favourite one, and it's very close to Super Metroid. It was like playing a new fucking Super Metroid or like Fusion or Zero Mission or something like that. It was like playing a new one of them in 2016. I know it came out in 2015, but I didn't get to play it until just now, no shit. So, like playing a new Metroid game in 2016. That was fucking sweet, man. Really, really fucking good. Looked great, sounded great. The precision of the platforming was fucking wicked. Like, it wasn't quite like, you know, I Want to Be the Guy or like Super Meat Boy or something like that, where you can do mad zigzags in the air almost with the air control. But it was very precise. Like, not once in this game did I ever feel like it was, I wanted to do something and it didn't happen. If it did, it was on my end. If it didn't happen, it was because I'd fucked up the control somehow or just bollocksed it up or whatever. Like, it was very, very responsive. Very tight in its control. Solid. Like I say, played great, looked great, sounded great, asterisks, and you know what the asterisk is. And everything was fucking great. The design of it was fucking solid. And that, very, very fucking memorable. Very memorable. So, I mean, I've played the last couple of years, like, a couple of belting Metroidvanias now. Like, I really liked Ori and Blind Forest. But that was a wicked Metroidvania, don't get me wrong. Fucking, I've got no but praise. So I have no shade to throw over Ori whatsoever. Absolutely awesome fucking experience. But I think that's where Ori excelled. Ori was a really awesome experience and it looked fucking beautiful and it had some feels to it and everything else. But I think where Axiom Verge, you know, it doesn't have the feels and stuff like that of like Ori, and Ori was fucking immaculate to look at. But I think the actual Metroidvania design was only slightly. Like I said, I've got no shade to throw in Ori whatsoever. I'm just using it as a comparison for like the last big Metroidvania that I played. I think the design, like the understanding of the Metroidvania formula was immaculate in this. I think. Like, I mean, if you've got a different opinion, let me fucking know. Like, it's like, well, no, that's fair enough, Liam. But you know, like, there was this thing or that thing that was a little bit off in Axiom, because I can't think of it. You know, I really can't think of anything. I mean, there was even a shit ton of guns. I mean, to be fair, you didn't need to use them. You were gonna settle in to a few guns that you like to use and maybe whip out something that might have been better in a different situation. But for the most part, I mean, I guess you could. It's just clutching at straws at that point. You're clutching at fucking straws, going, well, there's like fucking 15 weapons or whatever, but you probably only use like 2 or 3 of them and shit. It's like, fair enough, but I mean, you had the option to use them if you wanted to mix it up or make it harder for yourself, or you know, just the weapons. They didn't seem. I mean, 1 or 2 seemed redundant. There was a weapon that did it better than that, so why? But for the most part, the majority of the weapons seem to have a different and cool function for a different occasion, different day. So, man, it's like as I always finish the HGSFs, you know, my fucking Springer's final thoughts and shit like that. I try to be fucking as fair as I can. Now, sometimes, don't get me wrong, I have my biases as much as everybody else does and shit like that, and I'm a softie when it comes to like FPS games, etc. and shit like that, especially 90s style. And it's the same with Metroidvanias. I mean, I fucking love them. And so yeah, no shit, this was gonna get fucking a lot of praise at the end. I knew it, man. Once I was a few sets into this, around about set 5, set 6, I knew that by the end of this game, I was gonna be praising the absolute shit out of it. I knew it. But it was fucking wicked. But like I say, if you've got a different opinion there, like I say, let me know, because I do feel I enjoyed this so much and appreciate the understanding of the formula so much. I would probably be quite blind to what negatives may be there, but I don't know, man. It just feels like, just trying to think of anything that would be negative here, clutching at straws like a motherfucker, really clutching at straws. Like, one of the tunes was a little bit annoying to hear, going back in and out of the zone. I can't remember what zone it was called, but you're going in and out of it. And it's like, oh, come on. It's like one tune out of all the different zones in the game, where all the other music was fantastic. Really fucking good and atmospheric. So it's like, yeah, okay, that's clutching at straws a little bit. Oh, the guns, there was a lot of guns and you might have only ended up using 2 or 3. It's how, fuck me, it just feels like clutching at straws when everything else was so fucking great. There's those 2 points are so minor. But no, fuck it, I give up. I cannot think of a genuine down point. Not really. Like I say, I've got my biases as much as anybody else, but I honestly can't think of a hard negative. Even though there's so many positives, and just one hard negative would not really detract from the enjoyment and the overall fucking praise that I have for the game. I don't know. Because, do you know what? An easy one would, if this had been the case, an easy one would have been, well, you know, it's a little bit cryptic, you can get lost for quite a while, which is quite a common complaint among Metroidvanias. Like, sometimes you can just get brick-walled. You know, the game expected you to remember something that was like 3 zones back, and you just spent hours getting lost, and then you finally realize it's like, oh, fuck me, there was like 2 blocks there that it wanted me to go through that I just didn't see for hours. I mean, shit, that might be the case with Axiom, but I didn't fucking see it, man. If anything, I've got loads of praise for how it was designed like that. Like, every time I'd get a new power-up and it's like, well, it's dead-ended now, but I've got this new power-up. It probably wants me to backtrack, because it fucking understands the genre so much, I know, it knows, that I know I should backtrack. So I'd go and backtrack and I'd instantly find the right fucking path. Well, maybe not instantly, but you know, I'd hit a few power-ups along the way and then I'd be on the right fucking track. The map worked flawlessly. You get your new power-up and then you look at the map and you go, where haven't I been able to get to? And you'd go there, and if it wasn't the right way to go, it'd be at least a power-up, and then you go look for the next point. It flowed really fucking well. From one power-up unlocking the next area to the next, it just solid. Actually, that's why I've got no but praise to the motherfucker, because immaculate construction and design of a Metroidvania, in my opinion, from an indie studio, holy shit, from one guy designing it, fuck me, man, well done. Good fucking job. Worth the asking price. And in my opinion, probably the best indie Metroidvania I've played. I mean, and there's some damn good ones as well. I mean, do you count Ori? I mean, wasn't it by Microsoft Studios, that one? Or at least funded by. I'm not quite sure if Ori was technically indie or not. I think they tried to kind of like pass it off as indie, but I don't know if it actually was, if it were getting sponsored by Microsoft. I'm not sure, but like I said, there's some belting ones. Ori's fucking great, and quite a few others as well. Quite a few others are really good. And but that stands high, very, very high, does Axiom Verge. Just as I've said quite a few times in the ending ramble here, just solid across the board. You name it. How's it look? How's it sound? How's it play? Do they understand the Metroidvania formula? It fucking does, better than I do. Yeah, definitely. I couldn't design a Metroidvania as good as this. No way. Absolutely no way. I mean, I'm not saying I'm, like, some kind of fucking pro at Metroidvanias. I really enjoy the genre. I have ever since Super Metroid. I don't pretend to be a pro, but I do. Absolutely love the fucking genre, and obviously after playing a lot of them over the years, I do at least understand a lot of mechanics to do with the, you know, the genre and shit. But no, I wouldn't have been able to design a Metroidvania like that. Nowhere near as good. Nope. Very, very competent. Very, very competent. Solid as all fuck. And I don't think I've got much more to say about it. It's all fucking praise. Like 99.9% praise. Yeah. Just solid as fuck, and if you haven't played it, go and do so, man. Have some good fun with that, man. Seriously. Very, very good. Very, very good. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Cheers for watching, and I'll catch you next time. See you, dudes.